Hey everyone, it is Zach, and here it's another episode of Hope for Master Ball, but first we are kind of looking at where to change the team. This is what I originally planned to be my Players Cup 3 team, and I did get to Master Ball in 24 matches at not 24, but it was too many matches for my liking. And it wasn't a good record getting into Master Ball, so I want to change up the team, but I don't really know where to go. So this is my Series 7, competitive teams. We have the Series 6 teams and some Series 5, but mostly Series 6 teams. We have the competitive Mons. This is basically my series, these two boxes right here are basically 2 through 5 because of I really didn't have the tools to start making competitive teams quickly for Series 1. So I kind of missed out on Series 1. But basically all of these are old competitive mons that I can use, but they are kind of EV'd and moveset to the older metagame. So I want to stay into this box, and as you can see down here below, we have a Regirock and a Regiseal, and this is kind of one of the versions when I started having trouble with the Spooky Rock team, one of the modifications I made. I did test it out on my second cart, and I stopped playing it. I didn't get to Master Ball on there yet. I should probably do that. But it replaced Regirock with Registeel, and this is the Body Press, Iron Defense, Flash Cannon, Leftovers Protect set. And then the Dusclops was switched out with Rillaboom, with High Horsepower, Knockoff, Grassy Glide, and Fake Out with the Assault Vest. So those are two options that I've thought about, where the Rillaboom matchup was really weak, and I wanted another Fake Out to kind of handle opposing Tapu Finis, because those gave me a problem. And then the Regiseal was just a really good set to run endgames on, which I really like having that option, especially with the hyper offense of Spectrier up front. But so far, I'm still not eliminating Regirock. I like Regirock, and I think the weakness policy set is good, especially with no curse. Because a lot of people will try to taunt it turn 1, expecting the curse, and it's not going to do anything, especially if I choose a max. And you don't have any immediate threats where I would have to max guard to it. But one thing that I definitely think is worth changing is this Dusclops. Now, this Dusclops is not used at all. It was for the option of Trick Room. I never use it. I can't remember any episodes of Hope for Master Ball where I actually brought it, and I think testing on my second cart I maybe brought it once or twice. So Dusclops isn't being used, so it's a waste of a slot, and it kind of sucks because I like having the option for Will-O-Wisp and like having the option for Trick Room, even if it's just for reversing. But Whimsicott has Taunt to deal with any mons that might set Trick Room. Incineroar has Fake Out and Intimidate, which can weaken a lot of the Trick Room mons. And then Regirock is a good option. Regirock's speed comes out to, I believe, 51 or 49 at level 50. So it's not the best Trick Room option, but it's there. So that's kind of what it was. If you had more hyper offense than me, I would try to go Trick Room. But here's the thing. Having Dusclops and Spectrier makes my team super Moltres weak. Having Regirock and Tapu Fini on my team makes it super Rillaboom weak. So that's why I kind of thought about putting the Rillaboom on, or kind of thought about putting the Registeel over Regirock. But I think Moltres would actually be a better spot than the Dusclops. So one thing I definitely want the Nasty Plot set over Sucker Punch, but I'll have to see. What are the... I want max speed. So unfortunately this one isn't max speed, so I might... It's not max anything, in all honesty. And what is the set on this one? This is just max HP, max special attack. This was kind of like when everyone just kind of threw Moltres on a team. So I think I'm going to go with this one because of the option for Nasty Plot. And I have a Whimsicott, so I can always lead Whimsicott Moltres or Whimsicott Spectrier and just kind of really like go with one over the other. Not to mention Whimsicott for the Spectrier set has fake tears. We don't have access to protect, but we do have fake tears, which is amazing with max darkness and Moltres. So let's try it. The only thing I'm worried about is that now Tapu Fini and Moltres have kind of the mutual weakness to Regieleki. So I think for those matchups, I might want to lead Regirock. Or you could just obviously go Tailwind, Max Quake from Spectrier. But let's jump into the battles and see how it works. Didn't lose that much. Okay, so. Ooh, they both have weakness policy. What do we put on Moltres then? You know, I kind of liked the idea of the citrus berry. No, Fini has the citrus berry. What do we do? We could Misty Seeds. To get that special defense boost? Not Assault Vest. Not Choice. Maybe Black Glasses. Let's try the Black Glasses for now. Make sure that's the one that I actually have in there. Come on. Okay, so sorry that took so long. If you're still here, don't forget to like. And if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, 17 and 30. We did play 2 matches and we won both of them yesterday. So we went in at 15 and 13. So I really didn't like that. Okay, so we can't lead. So what I mean, what would you have? Just like ally switch? There's no fake out though. I think maybe Moltres and... Ooh, I feel like we need Intimidate. And I feel like Incine probably has the best matchup against things like Cart and Landorus compared to Regirock. Because at least we'll get the Intimidate off. I mean, I think Spectrier was a good lead. Okay, Rotom and what else? So we do have to worry about Sucker Punch. What would you have done if I just led? Let's just go ahead and taunt the Rotom, because I feel like it might try to go for the free Nasty Plot. And just Max Quake. We're not going to get as much damage off. But the Sucker Punch shouldn't be enough. Okay, so you're maxing the Cinderace here. We should outspeed you. So we'll go ahead and taunt the Rotom. Ooh, you were gonna trick. What were you tricking? Choice Scarf. Cinderace takes a whole lot of damage. But how do we do against Max Darkness here? Airstream. We'll go down to Sash. And your Life Orb. So can we just Tailwind and max Phantasm? I don't feel like we necessarily needed the Tailwind, but I just wanted to make sure that I still outsped the Cinderace. Rotom goes down. We'll get the boost. There's the Max Darkness. Does this one-shot though? Yes, it does. Okay. So honestly, Whimsicott should outspeed here. And I mean, we still have Moltres. There's the Kartana. Let's Fake Tears and... Actually, no, we need to hit the Cinderace first. Let's Moonblast and... just Air Slash. Because Kartana should go after the Whimsicott here. And maybe we get the flinch. Nope, we just get the one shot. Okay. Okay, and your last one is Landorus. How many more turns of Tailwind do we have? Oh, we have 2 more turns of Tailwind. We are fine, we are fine, we are fine. So we are going to Fake Tears and Fiery Wrath. I think this is the first match we got to see Whimsicott use all 4 moves, which was pretty cool. I think we just played that one really well. I also think that they probably should have Max Darkness the first turn. I think that was just a mistake on their part. But let's jump into the next one. Let me know how the volume sounds, the in-game audio, not my voice, because I turned it up a little, because when I was editing the last one, I noticed that it was like kind of low, but the sound of them Dynamaxing is just so loud compared to the rest of the game audio. Ooh, okay. I just kind of want, like, dark types. Do I want Spectrier in the back? Or do I want Finny? I feel like my Finny should be able to counter the other Finny. We just have to try to take care of the Raikou quickly. I could see a Finny Urshifu lead here. Okay, it's actually Raikou. So I want to say we see a Snarl here. But I think we should Tailwind. And go ahead and Fiery Wrath. Our Max Darkness into the Raikou slot. Because you might just stray away from the electric attacks, thinking that it's weakness policy. Okay, that was a decent amount of damage. Volt Switch. Okay, so you're trying to double in. Did you double into the Whimsicott though? And yeah, since you Volt Switched into the Whimsicott, you are concerned with Calm Mind, okay. I really don't want this Finny getting too crazy here. Let's just Moonblast and Max Darkness into the Lele. Who are you maxing though? Finny, okay. This is bad because this Finny's +1. But now you're -1. Oh, you hang on. Oh, you had to have doubled it into the Moltres. And you get the special attack drop. Yeah. Good play. Let's bring Finny out. Change the terrain so Whimsicott. Oh, they've already changed the terrain for us. Let's fake tears, which would make you -2. You are -1. I don't think I'm pulling this one back. Who did we miss? We missed both of them. Goodbye, Feeny. No, you went for Whimsicott. Okay. So we got to start lowering the damage output. What are my speeds here? (82), 106. So Finny's faster. And we have one more turn of Tailwind. Let's Snarl and Moonblast. And hope to goodness we can somehow get 2 special attack drops. Finny's still faster than Incine. We'll get our berry. Max Geyser is probably going to knock out Incine. We hang on. We'll get our berry. Tailwind's gone though, so Raikou can just come in and Volt Switch on either one of these. Let's just try to protect. This Finny should be faster though. We'll lose Incine here. They went for the Thunderbolt. Muddy Water. Come on, miss Incine. Nah, it's over. Okay, good game. I think there we should have went Spectrier because they just led with 2 answers to Moltres. Let's get in one more. We won like 5 games in a row. Lose 1, drop down 2,000 ranks. And that with the Spectrier, like we could have fake tears into Raikou. We could have taunted. We had so many better options against that lead in particular if we would have led Spectrier over the Moltres. Okay. Ooh. Incine. Tapu Fini isn't bad here as a lead. Who do I max though? I like Spectrier and Regirock in the back. I think it's kind of scary not having Taunt when seeing a Clefable and a Rotom. Mamoswine and Clefable. Could you max Quake here? Follow me, max Quake. Helping Hand, max Quake. Let's just... We might as well try the Fake Out on Mamoswine. Because I could see you either Helping Handing, and we're going to lose Incineroar immediately, or Follow Me. No, Fake Out will go first, though. So, doesn't matter. We'll get Chip. There's the Helping Hand. Probably Helping Hand max Quake. Into Fini, though. Okay, well, thank goodness we didn't max. Let's max Strike. See what speed they're at. And try to Flare Blitz the Mamoswine. We kind of put ourselves in a really cruddy situation. Especially if they have... I think they had an Urshifu on the team. Because if we take too much chip on Spectrier, we just lose to a Sucker Punch or a Wicked Blow. There's the Follow Me. Let's see, are we faster than Mamoswine now with Incineroar? No. Mamoswine was not this good when I used it. There's the Flare Blitz. I want to... Let's go for it. I want to max Phantasm to drop the defense. Let's see how much Flare Blitz does. I don't think it's enough for a knockout. Nope. Max Quake. You go into Incine though. I'm actually okay with that. Who's your last who you bringing out? Talonflame. Let's protect and rock slide. Because I'm worried about, yeah, the Brave Bird. Let's try and use Earthquake. You give us our weakness policy. Talonflame's gone, Mamoswine's gone. Duraludon, okay. Let's Mudshot here. And Body Press. Oh. Goodness, that damage. Flash Cannon, who are you going for? Okay. We shouldn't go down though. Awesome. You can just protect here and you'll win to hail. And if so, like, I commend you. Ah, no protect. Okay, awesome. Okay, okay. We might still lose though, because it's Life Orb. Oof. Okay, I haven't read those rules in a while. Yeah, I want to see if that... Okay, so you didn't... You were AV. So we had that game in the bag. Awesome. Okay. So I think I am going to leave it at that. What do you think about the team with the changes? And by changes, do you think Black Glasses Moltres works? Because I'm not certain, but it's nice to have a lead that can still put on a lot of power that works really well with Whimsicott when Spectrier isn't a good choice. Because Tailwind Max Airstream or Tailwind, like Max Darkness is really good, especially once the Tailwind's up. If Whimsicott survives turn 2 and Moltres survives turn 2, Fake Tears is just a really good option. Even with just Fiery Wrath, like having Fake Tears with that flinch percentage is a really good option. But I want to know what you think in the comments down below. If you made it this far in the video, I want to say thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. But anyways, I'm Zach, and I will see you in the next one.